crazy. Honestly, I think we're all gonna die.
Invasion.
There is a stranger, comes from the sea. Arthur Curry, also known as the Aquaman. I hear you can talk to fish. Aquaman, he comes from two different worlds. He's half man, he's half Atlantean. He is the heir to the throne of Atlantis, but he's not the king yet. I heard about you. When he finds his place with the Justice League, that's when he can really put his skills to use. One of my favorite things to film was when I jumped on the Batmobile. It was
Yeah,
badass.
that's a really cool moment.
I was like, I cannot believe I'm surfing the Batmobile right now.
We do this together.
All right. Just like a bat. I dig it. Can't save the world alone. My man.
Honestly, I think we're all gonna die. So if you guys didn't catch it, that clip at the beginning is of Aquaman wearing his new armor in the Aquaman movie after Justice League. They're still finishing the Aquaman movie right now. Justice League obviously coming out in a couple weeks. They've been done filming that for a long time now. But there is that ticket giveaway that's going on. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber, leave a comment on this video. I'll name a new winner at the end of this. But we need to talk about the different versions of the armor that he wears throughout the movie. There's actually 3 different versions that we've seen him in so far. Between the promo materials for Batman v Superman, the initial Aquaman movie stuff, and then this full suit of armor, and then obviously the newest one being that clip at the beginning of this. So if it wasn't clear, there is Atlantis stuff happening during the Justice League movie, but because it's more about getting the band together for the first time, and the MacGuffin's all about the mother boxes, and one of the mother boxes is in Atlantis, the actual stuff that you see of it in the movie is really just to get you hyped up for the Aquaman movie. Like, that's really where they'll deal with it. And Jason Momoa has been saying a whole bunch of stuff about the dynamics of his character, how he fits in with the team, and what his character is like when the Aquaman movie picks up. But for the most part, all of the trailer stuff you've seen of Aquaman between Batman v Superman and Justice League is the beginnings of that character. Like, he talks about how he can't control his powers, and then there's the idea of him gaining the Atlantean artifacts. And a big part of the evolution of his character is in physically watching him evolve as his armor gets more badass and he gets the trident. So starting at the beginning, this is sort of the first version you saw of him during Batman v Superman with the shoulder piece. It's a comic book accurate costume. But the armor that he's wearing in all of these Justice League scenes actually belonged to King Atlan. And many thanks to Zack Snyder for posting all these behind the scenes images. We get a look here for the Darkseid prequel. I'll explain that in a second. But you see this Atlantean king wearing a crown and the armor that Aquaman is wearing during the movie. So you're like, oh, very clearly, Aquaman is just wearing an ancient suit of armor. And my initial takeaway was that this is either his father, King Orin, or it's Atlan, the original king. And I think the idea is that this prequel takes place so far in the past that Aquaman's father wouldn't have been born at that time. So if you don't read comics, Atlanteans do have very long lifespans, but they don't live anywhere nearly as long as Amazons. But even some of the Amazons in this prequel scene seem like they're ancient compared to the Amazons in the Wonder Woman movie. They live much, much longer, almost timeless, but they're not all gods in the way that Wonder Woman is a god.
And war ravaged the earth. So, the gods created us, the Amazons, to influence men's hearts with love and restore peace to the earth.
Like this character in the background here with the bow, that actually might be Artemis, who we see during the Wonder Woman movie, but she's much, much older at that point. So when you see the Amazons charging the field here with all these other soldiers, this just seems like it's happening thousands of years in the past. And because it's a Zack Snyder movie and he tends to have those prequel scenes, I think we're expecting the same treatment as Batman v Superman, where they explain a little bit of context for what's going on with Darkseid and the mother boxes.
We're too late. He's here.
I am entropy. I am death. I am Darkseid.
We're ill-equipped to process your flesh, my prize. But here in my personal laboratory, I can splice your Kryptonian genetic code to create a new form. A super parademon in the service of Darkseid.
So just more evidence that this actually is King Atlan, and Aquaman is wearing his ancient armor, like he's sort of acknowledging his heritage during the Justice League movie, and obviously it looks really badass. But by the time we get to the Aquaman movie, which takes place after Justice League, it seems like he'll be getting a big upgrade. And like all movies, you want the heroes to get a new suit. Batman gets a new version of the suit every single movie. Why wouldn't Aquaman also upgrade his armor if he's going to become King of Atlantis? And as far as Jason Momoa and James Wan have said, they'll address all of the Aquaman Atlantean politicking and him taking the throne during the Aquaman movie. The Justice League movie won't really get into that too much, but you do get a little taste for that when he goes back to Atlantis to get this armor and get the trident. But you'll also probably notice that the statue that he's staring at underwater here is the same as King Atlan in this behind-the-scenes picture. So I know there's been a lot of talk about scenes being cut out of Justice League, then maybe cutting out Green Lantern stuff. I think they're just winnowing the film down to the really essential stuff so you get a taste for things that are happening in Central City, like Zack Snyder posted this scene as they're getting ready for some Barry Allen moment in the movie. But just let me know in the comments, what do you think of the different versions of Aquaman's armor in this new version that they're teasing for the Aquaman movie? They also posted some more behind-the-scenes pictures. There's some Atlantean armor, but these are King Orm's soldiers. So a lot of you know that Throne of Atlantis story. It'll be Aquaman versus Ocean Master for the throne.
Welcome, bastard.
Is Atlantis everything you dreamed of, brother? Or, in your dream, were you on the throne?
So I have a reverse flash video that a lot of you have been requesting. That'll post tomorrow with my DC TV Q&A, so feel free to leave all your DC questions and I'll add that to the Q&A video. So congratulations to the newest giveaway winner, Sam. Please private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. You can click here to rewatch that Arrow Batman scene, and you can click here to rewatch that last big Justice League trailer. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.